Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Be Inspired, lovely people. Yes, it is exactly 7:03. Today we are going to talk about how to be successful overall, even in life. So whatever it is that you may be trying to do, wanting to accomplish, or just being happy, there are certain things, and your girl's gonna give you some tips that you need to do. Have you ever felt like it has to be more than just this? I'm tired of just doing that. This is my career. This is what the loans that I'm paying back for school. Y'all already know what. Okay, I have my motto: find you, embrace you. Most importantly, always, always love you. And I also have my slogan where it's okay to be you. And the reason that I chose it's okay to be you is just because you do one thing and you accomplish that goal does not mean that you have to accomplish a goal in that same field. You can do and be whatever it is that you want to be. Remember that when you were younger? My little daughter said she was going to be a Powerpuff Girl. Hey, go ahead, girl. Come through, Powerpuff, okay? So don't feel discouraged and don't feel like, okay, what's going on in my life? Because just like the world is revolving, so are you as a person. And what probably interests you when you were 21 or 20 or 18 or 17 as me, probably don't interest you anymore. Accomplish that goal, put it up on the wall, did that, check. Boom, I can, I will, I did, check. So good morning, Kev, good to see you. Hey. Hey, Lester, welcome to Be Inspired. So I'm going to give you some tips on how to be successful in a relationship, in life, at the job. If you don't want to be an entrepreneur in your own business, this is really for like if you're deciding to do something different with your life, not even just another career choice. Maybe you decide, okay, well, I want to start my own business. So I'm just going to give you some tips and let you know that it is totally okay. All right. So first of all, what you need to do is find what is your interest, because you may be working a job 9 to 5, 8 to 4, whatever the hours may be, day in and day out, and say, okay, there has to be more. I know I'm not just going to clock in, clock out, go home, watch my same shows, and then do the same thing day in and day out. I'm not getting enough. So here's what you need to do. First of all, like I said, you need to find out what interests you. Good morning, Samantha, Wakila, Juan, all you lovely people. I appreciate you coming on. Hey, Tamika. So you have to find out what interests, be like, well, what interests me? What do I like to do? What am I an expert at? What is it that the entire family comes over to the house or my friends call me for? What is it that I do, or what service can I offer that people will bite on? Okay, so that's what you have to do first. And then you have to say, like, plan for your success. You see it, like I told you before, look, 10 years down the road, where are you going to be? Hopefully not at the same drawing board, okay? I can, I will, and all you have to do is check, I did, once you're done, okay? So you don't have to stay in the same field, the same career. I'm telling you, no, I'm giving you permission if you need permission, if you're that person that actually needs permission to say, shoot for the stars, go for it, go after your dreams. Okay, the children are grown, they're doing their thing, they left you. It is now your turn. Don't feel guilty about becoming successful, okay? I'm gonna say that for you. And then those people that tell you as you are growing, and you will outgrow, just like you outgrow clothes, you will outgrow some people. And when they hit you with, you change, you should hit them with, you didn't. You still doing the same, well, watch on this. You still doing the same thing from 20 years ago, there's a problem, okay? It ain't like our lives are not like the Young and the Restless. You could cut on the TV, you can see it 20 years ago, cut on the television and watch Young and the Restless right now and catch up, okay? That's not what we're trying to do with our life, because we are here and we are purposed to do far more, okay? All right, and I'm gonna tell you this, be the woman in your business. And by that, I mean, plan for the unexpected. That's why they say women make better cheaters, okay? Because we are going to plan. We are going to say, okay, if I get caught, what am I going to do? I'm telling some secrets, okay? How am I going to get out of this? If I call her, and I'm going to tell her, hey, if he calls you, I'm going to be there. But what you do, sis, and this is off topic, don't call nobody that he know. Okay, it's somebody at work you going out with, okay? Because every best friend has a best friend, and they gonna tell it. They gonna tell it. They gonna tell something, okay? Because y'all know I'm gonna tell it. I might not say no names, but I'm gonna share it. All right, all right. You must have habits. You must have habits in order to be successful. People, look, let me explain something too. Just like I come on every Friday at 7 a.m. and I know y'all expect me to be here. If I am not here, please reach out. Something's going on, okay? And you are probably right that there is something going on if I'm not here at 7 a.m. Create a habit. You have to have a habit because people need to know where to go and at what time. So whatever it is, make sure you keep your word and make sure you create a habit. How long does it take to form a habit? A habit. It takes 66 days. We say 2 months. How long does it take to break a habit? We say 1 month, but it's actually 21 days. So when you start something, don't let it lapse for over a week and a half. Do not let it lapse, okay? Not even 14 days. I ain't even giving not 2 weeks. Don't let it lapse over a week and a half. If you plan on going on vacation, you better put some rewinds up. If you do what I do, rewind it, some reviews, some flashbacks, whatever it is, so that people will know that you are still there and you didn't let them down and there's not disappointment, okay? So you want to create a habit. Research, research, research. If you want to be successful, if you see someone else's life, not that you're trying to live their life, maybe you might be trying to mimic it. Maybe you're like, okay, every time I see them, they're so excited, they're so happy. What are they doing different? It is okay to study. It is okay to study someone. If someone is rich, why am I going to study the poor guy? No, I need to study the rich guy. Now, where did he go? Now, what books do he read? You know what I mean? I don't want to be like a stalker or nothing like that. I ain't saying be a stalker. But what I'm saying is do the research, do the work. You have to put in some effort because no one is going to do it for you. Then you also have investing. Invest in you. You're investing in everyone else and their dream and what they have, and they're coming at you and they're like, here, 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 we're having this, we're having that, we're having this. And then they want you to be like, here, 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 and come to your stuff. I mean, they go to their stuff, but they don't come to yours. Why? Because they're too busy focusing and investing in themselves. Now, you might have that friend that might have an issue and say, oh, well, you don't support me. Honey, I did support you like 3, 4 times. You don't have to actually be there, okay? You can support somebody monetarily. Just let them know. You could just send them a text and be like, I'm there in spirit. I truly appreciate it. Send somebody in lieu of you, okay? Even at, okay, let's say my girl Nitra. Hey, shout out to Nitra. Nitra has a wine company that she just started. Hey, girl, somebody might say, oh, you doing this? Here you go. I know somebody. Let me connect you with some people that might want to have a party. That's still support, even if you don't want to do it. Even if you don't drink, you know what I mean? Like, I don't drink, but I support you and I'm not going to go out, you know what I mean? But I'll still support you. So you can support that way. You can just say, here's $5, here's $1. I'm telling you, nothing is too little. But you definitely want to study somebody. If you see somebody that you like where they are, you, like I said, you like the way that they're living and you're like, okay, they have accomplished their goal. I'm trying to, and like I used Anitra with her wine business. Okay, well, I'm trying to build an empire, a wine empire. What do I need to do? Well, honey, you need to go to wine tasting, okay? And because that's what you do. So you go to some and you see what it is that they're doing. I'm just using you as an example because we know that she did her homework. So you look, you go and you do the research and you study and you fraternize because you have to be a people person if you're selling any product, okay? So I want to tell you lovely people that, again, take the risk. If you're afraid, jump out there, jump out on faith. You know what I mean? Just go, take the risk because, again, I'm going to tell you what Quincy Jones said. How can you get an A if you're afraid of getting an F? Don't be afraid of failure. We are our worst enemy. Just go. And guess what you could say? I did that. Did it work? No, it didn't work. And then you could go to the drawing board and say, why didn't it work? Especially if that is your passion and that is something that you are interested in and that's your expertise. Become an expert. Again, study, do the research, take the risk, invest in you, and say no. You already know. I always tell you, you can say no. Don't look for validation from other people, especially on your dreams in your life. Do not allow other people to validate you, okay? Don't make decisions off of somebody else's opinion because that's looking through their lens. If it is your dream, if it is your interest, if that is what you are an expert in, look at it through your lens. If you ask someone for their opinion, listen to it with an open ear. Don't close the ear off to them. With an open ear and say, okay, well, maybe I can tweak some things. And on that, I want you to grab 4 people for a venture that you might have. 4 people that live completely different lives. Look at their, get somebody from a different age, one person, different age groups, different interests, different background, and ask them what they would like to see. If you have a product, what are they looking for? What, as the buyer, as the consumer, what is it that they would like to see? So you always want to be open-minded that way. And when what you are doing is taking a risk and saying, okay, well, if the younger generation is interested in this, okay, well, maybe I'll do this. You know what I mean? So don't just do one thing, do 4. Just be ready. Be ready, stay ready so you don't have to get ready, okay? Cultivate positive encounters. When you meet people, don't just sit there just because you don't know the individual. Say hi, speak to the individual. That is the time to network, okay? Everywhere you go, when you step outside of your house, network. You want to be successful in life in general, don't mean mug anybody. I already compliment somebody. I already told you it takes 3 compliments to get rid of something said negatively. So don't give out that energy if you don't want it back. What do they say? You put it out in the universe, it'll come back. The boomerang effect. Whatever you put out, it comes back. That is true. The problem is usually when the negative person that put that energy out there, they always come back and say, why they always bothering me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Huh? Maybe because you're bothering someone else. It does not have to happen, or it doesn't have to come from the same person that you may have done wrong. It'll come back. God protects his own, okay? So again, really, really fast. I got 1 minute and then I'm going to be done. Thank you for your time. I truly appreciate it. You have to find out, what is your interest? What do you like to do? Plan for success. Say, look, all of them. Oh, dismiss, all of them going off. All my alarms, I told you. What is your interest? What are you an expert at? Plan for success. Plan for a great life. This is what I want to do. Speak it into existence. Write it down. Make it plain. You already know. I say I can, I will, and then check that last box and say I did, okay? Just because you're doing one thing does not mean that you can't do other things. Just complete the task and then move on and say, okay, so whatever arena that you are in, guess what? You'll fit in, okay? All right. Also, like I said, you want to prepare for the unexpected. You want to prepare for the unexpected. So it's like, okay, if this happens, I need to make sure that I need to do this. Plan A didn't work. Here's plan B and here's plan C. And guess what? We as females, we go all the way to plan L. All right. All right. You must have habits. Again, create a habit, whatever it is. Make sure that you're doing it at the same time. Don't be bouncing all over the place, because guess what? You'll find yourself all confused. Make sure you create a habit. Have a habit. Again, 66 days to create a habit, 21 days to break. Well, the opposite. 66 to create, 21 to break. Okay, there you go. Research, study, do the work. You got to do the work. Invest in self. Take the risk. Don't look for validation from other people. I got to tell you, do not allow them to steal your joy, okay? Do not worry about what somebody else thinks about your life because they're not in your shoes, okay? And say no. I already told you before, no is a complete sentence. You don't have to say you don't have to answer as to why. No, that's it. You focus on you. You don't even have to tell them, I'm focused on me. I'm investing in me. Just no, and it's okay, all right? So don't worry about hurting anybody's feelings. All right, lovely people, that is my time. I thoroughly enjoyed you, as I do each and every single Friday on Be Inspired. Find you, embrace you. Most importantly, always love you, okay? You matter, all right? Peace. I'm out. Again, find you, embrace you, and most importantly, always love you. I mean that. All right, I'm out. Deuces. Until next week, people. 7 a.m. every Friday. Be inspired. It's all about the habit. All right, lovely people. I'm out. Thank you, guys. And for those I didn't get to speak to, I do see you, but I had to get up off here. I love you for listening. Like me on all socials. Shop Talk with Mel. Email me at shoptalkwithmel. Email me at shoptalkwithmel@yahoo.com. Keep those Shop Talk questions of the weeks coming in, inbox, all that good stuff, because I appreciate you. All right. I'm rooting for you. I want you guys to be successful, and I want you to smile. So if you see me out, make sure you holler at your girl. All right? I mean